2 hours to park the car as it was to spend the night.
But how
5 hours
good!
everything.
I wanted so much food there.
Yeah.
We ate at the, I think it was the Salty Dog, and then we were so
Yeah.
full.
Yeah, don't go into that place hungry or you'll be sorry.
All right, more stuff that you guys want to hear about. So then we went. Use streams up, people. You're allowed to. Fag. Who wrote fag? that sounds like a Charlie quote. So then we went camping in New Hampshire, and when I was fishing.
Well, let's start off. Okay, so we left the hole in Mass and decided to go. Well, Danny was like, find a place to stay. So I looked up on. We had wireless at that hotel. That was like the one.
Totally did.
Upside of that whole place, wireless. So we found a place online to go to in New Hampshire, and I thought we were going to play this at the end.
I know. I just love this song. I'm just gonna interrupt your halfway through your songs. Okay, continue.
So we find this place, Pawtuckaway. That's what.
Pawtuckaway.
Yeah.
Pawtuckaway. Would you like a cup of tea? What, you gotta be kidding me?
So we
just have a drink of the naughty water.
We rock up to this place, and Sarah has lent us. Shout out Sarah for the tent.
Sarah LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Screw you for your tent.
She lent us a tent, and she's like, yeah, lend us all this other stuff. Sleeping bags, towels, like Sarah's camping champion. No. Camping
champion. I love that.
Don't believe it.
Camping champion. And then, yes, I just popped the collar.
Not true at all.
It's not true. Why is it not true?
Because when I'm trying to set... Daddy's like fishing Nazi, so he goes down...
I was fishing. I was catching bass.
Because our tent site was right on the water, so of course, straight down to the water. I'm like...
And what am I doing? Fishing for bass. I don't mess around.
I'll set up our campsite, so we have
somewhere to
will.
Sleep. Yeah, you will.
And you'll stab yourself in the foot while I do that. So
I did.
We go to set up...
Why do you have to bring that up every time?
Go to set up the tent and discover that our tent has no poles.
Wait, how many poles?
0.
And then what'd you tell me?
And I said, Danny.
Well, I'm fishing.
We've got a problem. Got some bad news.
So we're at this campsite. We're next to, like, professional campers.
Like, legit.
Like, they got a canoe. They got, like, first of all, their tent's huge. Then they have, like, a walk-in tent where it's, like, a porch with, like, mosquito netting. And first of all, I think they were on drugs.
Yeah.
I swear, because they didn't say a word to each other. I think they were shrooming. All I know is I saw them come back from canoeing, and they're just like, all right. So anyways, we went to Walmart, and how much money did Danny drop?
I think it was 160.
Yeah, pretty sure it was. And then.
And how much money did I give you?
18 cents.
I think it was like
in euros. In euros.
I think it was 100
in euros.
US dollars, which
euros
is worth less than Australian dollars.
I think you bought me a hoagie.
I'm pretty sure.
Did we eat the watermelon?
No.
No, we didn't.
We gave it to you.
But what did I do with the watermelon? Didn't I spear it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you tell them how I was trying to spearfish?
No. So we go and buy a tent, buy a bunch of other random shit.
$160 at a Walmart.
It was like good cop, bad cop. I'm like, no.
I wanted to buy a machete.
You can't buy like 2-foot long machete.
How about this?
I don't care how cheap it is.
How about this? This isn't even my good knife. I had a Smith & Wesson. But I wanted to buy a machete. It was $8.98. That's like, who doesn't buy a machete for $8.98 rollback? Like, that's perfect price to buy a machete. First of all, she went to go get a cooler. She brought back a cooler that, like, you bring to lunch. I'm like, what is going to fit in that? We're camping
wheels.
Yeah, it had wheels.
Who doesn't want a cooler with wheels?
So she comes back, and
I'm just a little side note.
Yeah.
For all you Americans that...
Oh, you're dissing Americans?
No, I'm just trying to impart some knowledge.
I'll stab you.
So in Australia, we call coolers eskies.
That was your side note? I just moved the computer for that?
Yeah.
Eskies?
Yeah, you watch everybody in Connecticut is going to start calling coolers Eskies from now on.
That was your side
I'm calling
note.
it.
That was like
I'm calling it.
That was like your big reveal.
I'm gonna.
You're like Oprah
I
on
hope
her last.
everyone remembers this.
She's like Oprah on her last show.
I'm gonna come back in like a month, and everyone will be getting out their Eskies.
I guarantee that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because you know what Esky sounds like? ESPYs. ESPN awards. So she stopped me.
And that's relevant because
it's more relevant than Eskies. So she wouldn't let me buy a machete for $8.98. Seriously, if you find a machete that costs $8.98, you need to buy it. I would have hacked my way through half of the forest. Oh, I did cut the tree down.
Yeah.
Well,
turn your back for a second.
And Danny's cutting a tree down. And then I caught a fish on a main line in the water, remember?
Yes.
All right, where do we go from here? Why don't you talk about the torrential downpour we had? And then we slept in water.
Yeah, so the first night, it went really smoothly, besides having a tent with no poles when we went and sorted our shit out.
Okay, go ahead.
7 a.m. waking up really horny, gotta be fresh talking about downstairs.
Go ahead, keep going.
So...
we just lost a viewer.
That's your fault.
It's your fault, because your accent sucks. Go ahead.
I'll leave you to it then.
No.
Take it away, Danny, with your awesome accent.
Here's the thing about blinkers. Go ahead. Tell them about the...
So, yeah, first night goes pretty smoothly.
It did. And
Besides
what did
that-
we cook the first night? Brats?
Yeah, they were delicious.
Oh, in the corner of the cob by the
Again.
fire.
Yeah.
She made that beautiful... Oh, wait. Let's go back to Sarah's. Who cooked dinner at Sarah's? How about this for a situation? I'm airing it all out. Sarah and Annalise...
Keep in mind that this is just one person's perspective. This
Sarah
is
and
not a
Annalise
whole
are...
story.
High five. Sarah and Annalise are
We're
best
friends.
friends. I dated Sarah. That's how we met. So I go to this girl... You're not high-fiving. I go to Sarah's house in Massachusetts, and then her fiance shows up, and he knows that I banged this one and that one. And apparently he wasn't happy that I was sitting on his stoop. But I cooked a beautiful dinner. We made tilapia, which I cooked, which you liked. Corn on the cob. And now I have to spend my birthday with them as well, which is awesome. I just want to sit. I want him to sit on the outside, Sarah to sit next to me, me
so
in the middle,
desperate that he has to hang out with.
me in the middle, and then you on the other side. And I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, put me on the jumbotron. She hates that I tell that story. Okay, so we went from there to camping, where I caught a bass for dinner. Talk about your fillet job. In the middle of bear country at about midnight.
Yeah. I love how Danny, when he tells the story now, he
Go.
just says we. We filleted, we scaled.
I caught it. What else did you do?
I don't tell people, we caught the fish.
You didn't. Yeah, but
Because
you
I
didn't
did.
catch the fish.
Exactly. Did you scale? You held a torch. Does that
Wait, tell them
put
what
that in a pole?
tell them what a
Does
torch is.
holding
Okay.
a torch
No,
make
they
a
don't even know what a
flashlight?
torch
Oh,
is.
side
Now
note-
we'll ask them.
Side note: a
What
torch
is a torch?
is a flashlight.
No, you just ruined it. Now I can't do that as
You
a
can
poll.
ask them if holding a flashlight counts as participating or doing the scaling of the fish.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. You were like, I got this. I know how to do it. I'm from Australia. They have great white sharks and kangaroos.
Yeah.
And I like papaya. Do you guys eat papaya?
Yeah, but we don't call it papaya.
What do you call it?
Pawpaw.
Fuck. Retarded. Alright.
I'm just jealous.
I'm jealous of Australia.
You are.
I'm jealous of koalas. Have you ever seen a koala?
Yeah.
Did you beat him up? Wait! I want to hear the story. Her brother got jumped by a kangaroo. Tell the story. On his bicycle.
Yeah. When we were in high school, my parents live like out of town, so we used to have to walk a kilometer to the.
Convert it to American.
I don't
No
know.
one knows what a kilometer is here.
It's less than a mile.
Just say less than a mile then.
I just did. It's less than a mile.
Where's my knife?
So
This could end badly.
it was like up and down hills to get to the bus stop. Blah blah blah.
Oh my God, you're like the old woman. We used to walk 5 miles in snow. We used to walk 5 miles in snow. We never had a bus. We would have to walk. And yeah, go ahead. Good.
So we would walk to the bus stop. Well, I would walk because I was not very good at bike riding. And, no,
Why you're shifting? You don't have balance?
No, I was just
one ass cheek is heavier than the other?
No, they're equally.
So you had to put one in the back?
Equally as heavy.
You had to wear a fanny pack on one side? Alright, go tell the story.
So anyway, my brother used to ride his bike, because guys ride bikes, except Danny. Most guys ride bikes.
Really?
But so one day, yeah, he was riding his bike to the bus stop, and normally we would just ride the bikes and stash them in the bushes right next to the bus stop. Anyway, so...
Wait, you didn't lock them up?
No.
Because there's no stealing in Australia?
Yeah, it's against the law.
It's against the law here also, but people steal.
No, well, we live like out of town. So
but no one... Is crime big there?
Not where my parents live.
Do you have graffiti there?
Yes.
Okay.
But no,
do you have black people there?
Some.
How many? 4?
10.
10? We're moving to Australia. Let's go. Continue. Look at that.
So,
It's the biggest number.
So, yeah, my mom and I was...
Sorry, Flo, if you're watching. I love you. You're my favorite black guy.
My mom and I was standing out on the veranda. Do you know what a veranda is?
I'm not retarded.
Well,
yes. It's like a deck, a balcony, yeah.
Okay.
So, I banged mad chicks on verandas. But I call them Miranda because I like to think of Sex in the City. Because she's such a slut. Go. Tell your story. That's her name, right? Miranda? Yeah. The one with cancer? Samantha's the slut. She's the only one that gets naked. Her and the redhead are the only ones that get naked, right?
No.
You never see Kristen Davis.
I've seen Kristen
Davis. Do you know I met her in a bar in Florida?
No, I didn't.
I did. Tell your story. We're losing viewers.
What's your fault?
I know. I'm stupid.
Cheerio.
Would you like a cup of tea? What I look like? I'm 12. Do I sound like that? Like British? I'm British. I can't wait to go over to the pond and play a little...
Long story short, because I can see Daddy's just chomping at the bit to talk. We were standing out on the veranda and we hear this noise and it sounds like... I don't even know. Something...
That sounds descriptive.
Something... A wild animal, like, screaming hysterically. And my mum was like, is that a cow? I'm like...
A cow? Really?
Yeah.
Off your veranda?
Yeah.
Is that normal?
What? To hear a cow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you live?
Out in the middle of nowhere. I told you that.
Because when I hear animals on my veranda, a.k.a. deck... Yeah, it's a squirrel.
Yeah.
And Fenway tries to eat it.
No.
But you got cows just roaming?
Not on our place.
Why didn't you bring beef over and slaughter one with this? Alright, tell your story.
You saw what I did to the fish.
I know, we butchered it.
But, yeah, so we hear this wild animal noise, and so we go, and it just keeps going and going. And, yeah, we're like,